CNN that this would be, quote, the biggest mistake the United States could make. Hegseth also spent a lot of time today talking on what he wants the U.S. military and the people in it to actually look like.
For too long, we've promoted too many uniformed leaders for the wrong reasons. Based on their race, based on gender quotas, based on historic so-called firsts. Every designated combat arms position returns to the highest male standard only. If women can make it, excellent. If not, it is what it is. If that means no women qualify for some combat jobs, so be it.
Up front now, retired Army Major General Marilyn Quagliati. She served with the U.S. military for 32 years, becoming the first woman to command a battalion in a combat division. She was also the first woman promoted to general officer and received a second star. So, Major General Quagliati, I very much appreciate your time. A lot to talk about here, but let's just start with the words from the now Secretary of War, who said that the United States does not, quote, fight with stupid rules of engagement. We untie the hands of our war fighters to intimidate, demoralize, hunt, and kill. So what are the impact of those words? No, we're not going to fight with stupid rules of engagement, talking about hunting and killing our enemies.
Well, first of all, we don't want to be an army that does that. Once you lose all discipline with an army, what you end up with is what we saw in Russia. The American people do not want to see their army or their military act like that. That's not who we are or who we think we are as Americans. So that was very disturbing to hear him say that. It was also disturbing for him to talk about changing standards that really, we have had lots of standards, and standards are good, and standards sometimes need to be elevated, especially if you've been at war for 20 years. We go through periods of time, long periods of time where people are in war and standards lapse. So what he said about standards, I have no problem with. It was some of the other things that he mentioned that were really disturbing.
Okay, so tell me, such as what? And I just want to again get back to you, right? You were the first woman in the United States to command a battalion in a combat division, right? So you come with that. When he says it's the highest male standard only, and if that means no women in combat, so be it. How do you see that? And what else particularly troubles you?
Well, I think what he's talking about is